Williams, a three-pointer.
We'll have to compliment this Indiana Pacers team.
It's a painful ending to what has been one of the most inspiring playoff runs the league has ever seen. What a finals this has been. These two teams have played such beautiful team basketball for 7 games.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are the most exciting team in the NBA. They are young, they are talented, and they are playing at a historic win pace.
Running hard, two-hand jam. Turnover to 2 quick points for the Thunder.
Upstairs, slap down! Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. Money.
Put it up high, Holmgren puts it down hard!
The league is in awe of their sudden rise, and many are already crowning them as the next great dynasty. But what if that coronation is premature? What if the very thing that makes the Thunder so special, their youth, is also the thing that will prevent them from winning a championship this season?
The Thunder have taken the NBA by storm. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
I have talked to NBA legends, I have analyzed the history of young teams in the playoffs, and I have broken down the specific challenges that the Thunder will face in the postseason. And the truth is that while the Thunder are a great story, they are simply too young to win a title this year.
Over. Back to Williams, inside, it's good. It's a Thunder avalanche here to end the second.
Let's start with the historical precedent. The history of the NBA is littered with the stories of young, talented teams that were not quite ready to win a championship. From the Magic Johnson-led Lakers of the early S to the Shaquille O'Neal-led Orlando. Magic of the mid-S, the pattern is always the same. A young team bursts onto the scene, they have a great regular season, and then they get a harsh reality check in the playoffs. The postseason is a different animal. The game slows down, the intensity ramps up, and every possession is magnified. Experience matters, and the Thunder, for all of their talent, simply do not have it. Their core players are all in their early 20s. They have never been on the big stage before. They have never had to deal with the pressure of a 7-game series against a veteran team that knows how to win, and that lack of experience is going to be their downfall. The biggest challenge for a young team in the playoffs is the mental grind. The playoffs are a war of attrition, a test of your physical and mental toughness. Every game is a battle. Every possession is a struggle. There are no easy nights. And for a young team that is used to winning with ease in the regular season, that can be a shock to the system. The pressure is immense. The media scrutiny is intense. And the margin for error is razor thin. One bad game, one bad decision, one bad quarter can be the difference between advancing and going home. And when you are a young player who has never been in that situation before, it is easy to get overwhelmed. It is easy to start doubting yourself, to start questioning your teammates, to start feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. The Thunder have a great culture, and they have a great coach, but there is no substitute for experience. And in the playoffs, experience is king. Then there is the physical challenge. The playoffs are a more physical brand of basketball. The referees let you play, the defenders are more aggressive, and every trip to the basket is a battle. For a young team that is not used to that level of physicality, it can be a major adjustment. The Thunder are a skilled team, a team that likes to play with finesse and creativity. But in the playoffs, you have to be able to win ugly. You have to be able to grind out a victory when your shots are not falling. You have to be able to match the physicality of the other team without losing your composure. And that is a lesson that is often learned the hard way. The Thunder are going to get punched in the mouth in the playoffs. The question is, how will they respond? Will they punch back, or will they fold? The answer to that question will determine the fate of their season. Before we get to the final verdict, if you want the sharpest sports analysis on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, because what I am about to reveal is what the NBA legends I spoke to had to say. They have been there, they have done that, and their perspective on the Thunder is one that you will not hear anywhere else. The consensus among the legends I spoke to was unanimous. The Thunder are not ready. They are a great young team, a team with a bright future, but they are not a championship team. Not yet. One haul. A famer told me, The playoffs are about adjustments, and you can only learn how to make those adjustments by going through the fire. The Thunder haven't been through the fire yet. Another legend said, they're a regular season team. They're built to win in January, not in June. The game changes in the playoffs, and I don't think they're ready for that change. The message was clear. The Thunder are a year or two away. They need to experience the heartbreak of a playoff loss. They need to learn from their mistakes, and they need to come back stronger, hungrier, and more prepared to win. Here's what this really means. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the right track. They have a generational talent in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have a great supporting cast, and they have a brilliant front office. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come. But this is not their year. They are going to have a great regular season. They are going to make some noise in the playoffs, and then they are going to lose to a more experienced, more battle-tested team. And that is okay. That is part of the process. Every great dynasty has had to go through the pain of a playoff loss before they could reach the top of the mountain. The Thunder are no different. This is a necessary step in their journey, a rite of passage that will make them stronger in the long run. So what should we watch for next? The Thunder need to embrace the process. They need to learn from their playoff experience. They need to identify their weaknesses, and they need to come back next season with a renewed sense of purpose. The front office needs to continue to be patient, to resist the temptation to make a splashy trade for a veteran player, and to trust in the development of their young core. The future is bright in Oklahoma City, but the future is not now. The Thunder are a great story, but they are not a championship story. Not yet. The rest of the league is on notice. The Thunder are coming, but they are not here yet. The key takeaway is that in the NBA, there are no shortcuts. You cannot skip steps. You have to pay your dues. The Thunder are about to learn that lesson the hard way. They are a great young team, but they are not a championship team. And until they experience the heartbreak of a playoff loss, they will not be ready to take the final step. If you want the smartest sports breakdown on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our analysis. The other challenge for the Thunder is the lack of a true closer, a player who can take over a game in the final minutes and deliver when the stakes are highest. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a great player, a player who is having an MVP caliber season, but he has never been in that situation before. He has never had to carry a team through a 7-game series against a veteran team that knows how to win. He has never had to deal with the pressure of a game, the weight of an entire franchise on his shoulders. And while he may very well rise to the occasion, there is no guarantee. The playoffs are where legends are made, but they are also where young players are exposed. The Thunder are betting that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is ready for that moment, but the smart money says that he is not yet. The coaching staff also plays a critical role in playoff success, and while the Thunder have a great coach in Mark Daigneault, he is also relatively inexperienced in the postseason. He has never coached a team past the second round of the playoffs. He has never had to make the kind of in-game adjustments that are required to beat the best teams in the league. He is a brilliant basketball mind, a coach who has done an incredible job of developing the Thunder's young core, but the playoffs are a different beast. The game slows down, the rotations tighten, and every decision is magnified. The margin for error is razor thin, and one bad call, one bad substitution, one bad timeout can be the difference between advancing and going home. The Thunder are going to need Daigneault to be at his absolute best in the playoffs, and while he may very well rise to the occasion, there is no guarantee. Experience matters in the playoffs, and the Thunder from top to bottom simply do not have enough of it. The psychological aspect of the playoffs cannot be overstated. The pressure is immense, the scrutiny is intense, and the margin for error is non-existent. For a young team that has spent the entire season playing with joy and freedom, that can be a jarring transition. The playoffs are not fun. They are a grind, a test of your mental toughness and your ability to handle adversity. And when you are a young player who has never been in that situation before, it is easy to get overwhelmed. It is easy to start pressing, to start trying to do too much, to start doubting yourself and your teammates. The Thunder have a great culture and they have a great support system, but there is no substitute for experience. And in the playoffs, experience is the difference between winning and losing.